Good morning, I'm Al Lippman, Mayor of Mesquite. Normally I don't comment about someone's private business unless I was announcing a grand opening or perhaps a positive experience with that business. However, in reading a social media site, I noticed that I was blamed, along with a former governor of the state of Nevada, of causing the demise of that business. And I'll quote, "My draconian policy during COVID, my response was, and to myself was, just another bored retired resident, probably new to Mesquite, that has nothing better to do than spread rumors. It's fine to have an opinion, but it sure helps to know the facts. I do not, and I do repeat, make policy about anything in our city. I follow our city charter, and there's no provision for me to make policy." All of this came about when another resident commented that he saw a for sale sign on the Rising Star Hotel. He did not, as there is no for sale sign on or near the building. Is it for sale? I believe it is, but it's not my business. I made comment that I would talk a little bit about the history of this facility and perhaps, and it's only my opinion, why it's not open for business at this time. Around 1999, the hotel opened for business with little or no cash. Virtually everything in the hotel casino was on credit or leased. They only had gaming, no entertainment, and a very small eating establishment that, when purchased a few years ago, looked as if it had never been used. Within a year, they were out of business, and the building sat empty until Black Gaming purchased it. Parts of it were used as a place to sew uniforms and other items for their casino staff. The rest of the building was pretty much just the way the prior owners had it. They just walked away and left it. And other items in the casino were used for a few other storage sites. There are a lot of suggestions offered as to what it could be used for, such as an outlet mall and even a truck stop. Move ahead a few years, and the property was sold to the Eureka Hotel with the provision it could not have gaming. The Eureka, wanting to promote youth sports, opened up the Rising Star as a family-oriented facility with no gaming, no bar or actual restaurant. It also had a no smoking policy. In addition, the Star added a field house for indoor sports and lots of outside amenities for the kids and their families. And they were really busy on the weekends, but not often during the week. The concept was great. The hotel was very well done. And then along came COVID. It was shut down by order of the governor, as well as most every other business in the state of Nevada, and it stayed closed until just a few years ago. It never really came back, and I was told by management that it was difficult to staff, as hospitalities were very hard to find in Mesquite. I'm no expert in hotel operation, but I know without a place to eat, no liquor being served, no casino, it's hard to survive. So that's the bottom line. I had nothing to do with the opening of the Rising Star, the operation of the Rising Star, or the closing of the Rising Star. I do hope it's able to reopen someday, as the concept is great, but only time will tell. It was suggested that someone convert the facility into performing arts theater. Maybe some multimillionaire will come along and do that. You never know. Another thing I read this morning online was that the hotel has been purchased by the Virgin River. The answer to that is no, they haven't. The Virgin River doesn't purchase anything. They were purchased. So just to dispel another rumor in Mesquite. This weekend, by the way, we saw thousands of visitors in Mesquite for sporting events, and the senior games are coming. We could use the rooms. See you next week.